Hello, folks. I am back, and I just wanted to share something with you. Everybody know what's going on with the coronavirus, and it's been some widespread panic, and also it's caused a lot of panic of first-time firearms buyers, as well as people who've bought ammo for those firearms for the first time. And I went to this one particular shop, and they asked me whether I wanted to purchase a firearm or whether I wanted to purchase ammo. I told them ammo, and they took me ahead of the line of 20 people. And when I got in there, I got what I wanted. I walked out, and somebody approached me and said, "Hey, where did you get that 9 millimeter ammo from?" Because I went in there and they told me they didn't have 9 millimeter ammo. Well, I saw the distress on his face, and I decided to tell him what I purchased, even though it was none of his business. So I basically told him I purchased 10 millimeter ammo, 300 blackout, and 45 ACP. And the look on his face was just basically priceless. Unfortunately, 9 millimeter ammo is really becoming a shortage, and it's understandable because the 9 millimeter ammo is basically one of America's most popular pistol round at this time. Uh, but outside of that, there is 223 and 556 for the AR-15s. So I basically got this one because I wanted it as a hobby firearm and I wanted to own a 10 millimeter. And because there was this ammo shortage of 9 millimeter, there was a lot of 10 millimeter there. So I picked up a lot of 10 millimeter for this firearm. And this is the only 10 millimeter I own. So if there's something that's going on, such as a pandemic or something like that, you need to get the ammo that's available to you. Even though the 9 millimeter is popular, you can get other types of ammo. Don't restrict yourself just to 9 millimeter just because it's the most popular. The 45 ACP. 45 ACP, the ammo for this, it was plenty of that in there. Again, I purchased that for basically the same reasons. It was available. I took it, and I now have enough for this and also for my CMMG Banshee, so I can use those that ammo in both of those firearms. Not to mention the other 45s that I have. Um, Also, getting to the 300 blackout. Now, originally, I got this 300 blackout because I want to have this suppressed and get a suppressor in the future. Right now, my suppressor's in jail. But if you have a 300 blackout, there's no reason to say that you can't buy it just um, the because you don't have a suppressor. Just buy the ammo. The ammo's there. The problem is that 223 and 556 also one of the most popular uh, firearms cartridges, and AR-15s are the most popular rifle right now, sporting rifle. That is pretty much the U.S. and so forth. You are not able to find this ammo as just like you are with the 9 millimeter. So you can also go to other calibers. You can go with not only this, there are other calibers that are available. And one of the other firearms that I think is overlooked is basically the 357 Magnum. What's great about the 357 Magnum is that if you can't find 357 rounds, you can always get 38 special and 38 special plus P, etc. So do not limit yourself to just one particular caliber or something of that nature. Uh, you can just get ammo for whatever you have, and like I said, there are a lot of people that are really running to these 9 millimeters and 223s and 556s. Uh, a lot of stores are doing limits on particularly 556. I did purchase roughly about 200 rounds. Some of them have a limit of 200 rounds. If you purchase from a bigger store, they say you're only limited to 200 rounds. Other places are limiting you to roughly about, let's say, 4 boxes of 5.56. And the reason why they're doing that is because they don't want people hoarding up this ammo, just like the people are hoarding up toilet paper. The same thing with 9 millimeters. Some people, some places are only allowing you 2 boxes maximum of self defense rounds, and maybe 4 boxes of, let's say, regular range ammo. So there are restrictions, but there are some ways to work around it just by getting what I call oddball calibers. So, with that said, just expand. If you do have other firearms, just stock up on that, because you're going, especially if you look online, some people have, some places online have backups and so forth. They're backlogged and their ammo for 9 millimeter and 5.56 and 223. One of the places that I think was ridiculous, and I think they're preying on people's fears, is I believe they're called Cheaper Than Dirt, or I believe that's who they are. And I went to their website, and just for defensive ammo, they doubled the price. Normally, you could spend $23, $25 for a box of 20. Now it's 45, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves on preying on people's fears. But that's all I have to say on that. So just remember, you can. There are other alternatives besides the regular popular round. So get what you can, which is the best thing to do. Get what you can, whether it's shotgun rounds or whatever. You don't necessarily have to go for the most popular round. With that, I'm going to say happy shooting. Please stay safe, and hashtag 2A.